So I'm trying to think,
Oh
if
yeah,
there's a way,
guys have come up with some good ideas and some bad ideas. So I'm very curious to see which way this will all go.
is there a way to, if we don't know already, figure out how the anti-aircraft missiles are detecting things?
You have no idea.
And
Heavy
no,
weapons, anti-aircraft skill,
no.
right? It's a mystery to you how those things work.
Mm,
Probably computers or some shit inside them, but
yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's like, because I know in real life they have special jets that are like stealth jets, which are very difficult to pick up on radar and stuff like that. So if we could um
learn to fly
either
one.
get some, hmm?
Learn to fly one.
No, no, I'm thinking if we could either get some kind of signal jammer and put it around the vehicle so that they don't detect it, or like put a special material around the car where it makes it very difficult to detect, we might be able to just fly right in there. But I don't know how they work. That's the thing.
Well,
The
I've actually when SR-71 or whatever first came out, I actually knew how that worked and shit
oh,
because
cool.
yeah, back when it was like super classified and shit, and essentially it just is made not to pick up as many X-rays and shit, or not X-rays. Sorry, uh, hmm, radar. So the problem is you can still see it if you're on the ground. That's
Yeah,
why
that's one
it's like
thing.
super high.
Yeah, I don't know if the anti-aircraft are vision-based, radar-based, some of the radio wave-based.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Plus,
So
Freddy's super out of his depth here because this is
yeah,
future land.
I'm out of my depth, but I'm really, really into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a kid in the Play Store.
Mm.
Play Store.
Oh, I'm.
Um, yeah.
Chris is in his toilet crying. I hope you're happy. I know. I'm very happy.
It's probably formulating a plot.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how many ideas people come up with when they're in the toilet. It's probably all that
Yeah.
enforced free time and stuff.
Hmm.
I think it's important for a GM to be at least a bit evil, though.
Uh, yeah.
The nice guy GMs just end up going Monty Hall and then that's done and they move on.
Mm,
Become social workers or some shit.
mm, mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
No, I personally love it that answering questions brings in more questions. I mean, you
I
know
mean,
exactly what they're doing. There's no doubt in your mind.
yeah. Now we just need to figure out how to actually deal with them.
So many doubts in your mind. No. Oh yeah.
Mm.
There are the important thing is to see when you're writing a story, it's much easier to figure out, of course, how to solve it.
Well, obviously, yeah.
But I always try to figure out at least 3 different ways. And many times the players picked way number 4 or 5 or 6 that I'd never come up with.
Yeah.
So there are at least 3 ways to solve it. Maybe not good, maybe not that you have the skills for. And I hadn't considered things like getting an SR-71 or some sort of spy plane. I didn't really consider that because I know none of the players is like, I flew spy planes for years. What?
Yeah.
That'd just be an odd character history thing.
Think. Mm-hmm.
One of the things I hate about England, I can't cook worth a shit. I like the food.
Yeah, that's it, pretty much.
But I like the food I cook better than what I get from restaurants here.
Yep, true that.
Especially takeout. Holy
I mean,
fuck.
some of the takeout's okay.
We don't have any of the good stuff near us.
Oh, so.
The best we got is like Papa John's pizza. Papa John's is not great pizza. And in England, it's worse than the States, where, like, I live near Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Chicagoans are mental about their fucking pizza, Fred, or Alex. And so Papa John's would not even be in the top 20 pizza places and shit. There are pizza places like, oh, this is so good. I can't believe what they did with this crust or whatever. Papa John's like, I want something fucking generic and not all that great.
Don't you have just a normal pizza restaurant? Not a chain nearby?
We do, but Matt's tried them out, and he said that Papa John's is better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with England and its food. I'm still under the belief that English people were like, our food sucks ass. We need better food. Let's take over India. We'll take over India. And they did, and they were like, it's beginning to be a bit of a problem over there. We have a lot of Indians that have migrated here. In that case, we'll give it back. We already have the Indians. We have what we want. No open curry shops who will eat. History.
Yeah. You're not wrong. They do like their curry.
And English people love curry's become a national dish here, like Mexican food has in the U.S.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan personally, though. Hey.
All right, sorry.
Did you come up with something brilliant while you're on the pot?
Yes, I'll be able to play tomorrow. That's the brilliant part.
Yay.
Yeah. I will put your name back on the schedule.
Yeah, I've been distracted a couple times, and that's why I keep leaving, because I know you don't like if I'm texting a bunch and I'm here.
That would piss me off.
So that's why I've been leaving. And while I'm gone, I usually handle a couple other things.
When you say handle, I don't want to hear about you and your cock. That's
no. Like, I go to the fucking bathroom and shit while I'm doing it, so that way I don't eat up more time. But I wanted to let you know, I wanted to make sure that I would be able to play tomorrow.
So you're positive I can add you to the schedule?
I am playing tomorrow.
That's Friday. Okay.
Yes.
So Chris, you got to play with Corey. I know Corey's looking forward to that.
Well, old school.
Old school. If you guys can't fucking knock out some shit tomorrow as well. Now, if you can knock out one of these generals today, bragging rights tomorrow. If you can't, I mean, I've got plenty of other adventures for you. Lots of little stuff needs doing. You just pop into any zone, they'll come and tell you about it.
Oh, I know, I'm sure.
Yeah, we know. But this is kind of urgent. So
So what about is there a way that we can maybe tap into the anti-aircraft weaponry and use
That's
it
what I
against
was.
them?
Yeah.
He doesn't even know how that shit works. He has no
Yeah.
has
I asked.
experience or anything.
Yeah. I asked Logan
Like you can't
do
hack
we know how they work?
into their signal and make it do something else, or even just destroy themselves.
Logan? Question mark.
Turn them all off at once, so they all fall to the ground, and thus kind of destroying
I
them.
mean, okay. First of all, I don't know if they're operated like from a central building, and the building says, okay, you fire at this, you fire at that kind of a thing, or if
That's
they're
why I
all
said, can you just turn them
independent.
all off?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, are they independently powered? In which case,
I don't like. I don't know. Don't ask yourself. See if
yeah,
you can
okay,
hack into it and find out.
all right. What kind of a computer will I need for that? What can I use this that we have here?
Well, I suppose you could always send somebody up to the roof to try to reposition the satellite down instead of up.
Well, no, we're going to use
Yeah.
the MTV satellite. We're bouncing signals,
Oh,
so we can.
bouncing more hard. Right, Freddie, give me a hacking roll at half to find out what's up.
Okay.
Plus, you got to figure that the MTV satellite's more powerful than what we have. So,
Yes.
Can you help me out with this
what am I like? Electronics
hacking?
or what? Hacking?
Yeah.
Nah.
Right. You've lost your connection with the MTV satellite.
No, I'm gonna reroll that.
Space.
I'll spend a hero point.
What?
All
I
right.
mean, no satellite.
Yeah, it's kind of an important thing.
No.
All right, let's try this again.
Ah,
Yeah, made it.
right. Apparently, each of the different anti-aircraft things is its own thing. It's not hooked into anything because they have something called cyber warfare where bad guys are like, let's hack the good guys' guns. And after a few years of this, they were like, let's make them so you can't hack it and you have to go there and tell the gun what you want.
Yeah, I figured it was.
Having these bad guys keep telling our guns to shoot us, and we are sick and tired of it. The history of cyber warfare summarized by Logan.
So they're independently operated. Okay.
And owned and operated. Like a 7-Eleven.
Okay. Well, the other option is to go there in person and hack into one of them. But that's kind of.
Sorry, I just saw something funny.
Okay, do we know how to...
Doc, give me a memory roll at half for additional information.
Do we know where the drones are being operated from?
No.
Got it.
No idea. It could be any of the fucking hundreds and thousands of windows that they come flying out of or into or whatever, because the drones just don't fly around nice. Semi-erratic, sometimes into buildings, sometimes even if the window's closed, they'll fly in through it, whatever. Doc, the big head thing, you're not even sure what those were made out of, but there was definitely some sort of weird alien shit. So whether you're going to guess it's probably tougher than, say, flying car, for example, but just to mention it.
I mean, it might, yeah.
because of something you brought up earlier and stuff.
Like, be able to fly it into there, it would probably survive since it's made out of
Maybe.
alien technology.
Or at least for a while.
Which is why, like, I honestly think I wasn't really kidding when I said we could always just land that bitch on top of her and fucking use
I
it. 'Cause there's a
mean,
gate
you know more
inside.
about it than I do.
It'd be a rough landing. It'd be a rough thing to hit her because they probably, you're guessing, fly like a bus.
Sure.
But
Well, doesn't it have weapons or something?
she doesn't have paws.
I mean, she
Right.
probably does.
And it might even have some defenses on it that we could use. And if we fly it into there and try to kill her and then get back into it, we can get out because there's a gate inside of it. So it's a mobile gate.
Okay. I'm. If you want to do that, sure. I'll back you up. But I think we should take some of those grenades with us, just in case. You never know; they might come in handy. How good is your throw, by the way?
How good am I at throwing things?
Yeah.
You know.
It shows flashbacks to Doc Fulton playing catch with his dad. Shows him getting hit in the face, going, ah! And then shows him trying to throw back, and his dad gets hit in the crotch and falls over. My testicles! No, little
I mean, I
brother.
could probably pitch for a minor league team.
Oh.
Alright. Well, okay. Describe this head to me. Would we be able to, for example, fly the head forward, and then you golf the grenades at her as we're flying?
Actually, did you ever even see the controls or anything, Chris? I don't think you did you?
Oh, I explored that whole thing.
Ah, okay. Then you know the good news, bad news thing. Whoever's flying it, and I would allow flying card to negative unless you have fly giant head. It'd be a minor negative, like -10. It's unfamiliar controls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sits up behind one of the eyes, no access to the giant mouth, etc.
Okay.
So the other person, it's become a two-man job. Dun, 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 dun. The other person, of course, would sit at the giant mouth doing whatever it is they do. TJ missing this part. It would kill him.
Let's do this. Let's go check that shit out.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. To the call then. Thank you, Mr. Bartender Man. I didn't catch your name.
He waves and he says, well, just remember, if you beat those alien bastards, you got drinks for life at the Blue Oyster. Dun, 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 dun.
Appreciate it. He's
Right.
a nice man.
He's a nice man. You guys go down to the car, the flying car. Right. Where to? I'm guessing you both get in. I'm guessing you both strap in. I'm guessing you're still wearing the GIMP mask.
Yep.
Cool.
That's my thing. I'll never take it off.
You haven't really failed or fumbled since you've worn it.
I mean, I did just fumble.
Good
I
point.
literally just fumbled.
Ah.
All
Fly
right,
off.
let me.
Low altitude.
Mm-hmm. And then.
Okay, so we try to walk into. I don't take over yet. Let's see if I can do it this time.
That's a spirit. You can do
Nope.
it. No. It's good that you keep trying, though. This is how you build up that all-important skill. Once again, Doc, it comes down to you.
Nope.
And you fail it. So you guys drive around for a day or so. You go which direction? Away from the ancient
Yes.
evil or toward the ancient evil?
Towards
Oh,
the
wait.
ancient evil.
Perfect. You guys pull up to her and she shoots Freddy in the face several times. Doc Fulton laughs, tears flowing down his face as the gimp guy gets riddled with bullets sitting next. No way. Anyway, you guys go away from the evil, and you're driving through suburbs and stuff. And eventually, up in the distance, as you were driving, it looks like you can stop well ahead of this. It looks like a lot of army guys and stuff doing things. They look hostile and well armed.
As in people.
Yes.
Okay.
By army guys, people.
Yeah.
People that have joined the military, possibly for a college program, but now they're fighting abysmal horrors from beyond time and space. What a bummer.
Do you think those are the allies, Doc?
Yeah.
There are a lot of stars and stuff on there. Big blue stars. Not the red star guys, though. Watch out for them.
Well, we'll camp nearby for the night. You know what I mean? Like sleep in the car. That's camping.
Yeah.
So
We're camping.
right.
No problem. You guys have both slept in much worse places. And, Freddy goes to sleep. Well, he might have a smile on his face. It's hard to tell through the gimp mask, but he is in a city. And that is considerably more relaxing for him than being in some cave out in a fucking dinosaur land and shit, hearing things wandering around trying to kill, fuck, or hunt each other. So, you guys wake up in the morning and you get to try it again. Hopefully you'll make it because there's not a lot of space in here. I'm not saying that the city's ringed, but you did come across one of the army bases and shit.
Nope.
Freddy isn't even trying. He's just playing with the zipper of his gimp mask. Mouth goes open, mouth goes closed. Mouth goes open, mouth goes closed. Right, you guys cruise around the city and stuff. Fortunately, the battery should be good for another 50,000 years. So, you guys sleep again in the city. Time is going by. Who knows how many more of these things are getting fed through the processor?
Can we
Like
can we just take a quick look since we're not doing anything on the satellite to see if it's
you
changing?
want to cruise back to the Blue Oyster and admit?
No,
is it far away? Okay. Yeah.
Fulton makes annoyed gestures at you until you stop suggesting things.
Next day.
You guys cruise around the next day, cruising slow, looking for cheeks. You don't find sheet. So it's all up to Freddy. Freddy, this is your moment to shine.
Yay!
Do. Where's your destination, Freddy? Don't answer, Chris. Where's your destination, Freddy?
Alien takeover.
Good man. Right. You guys arrive at Alien Takeover. Fortunately, tech still works a treat here, which is good, but the aliens are trying to kill anybody using tech, which is bad. I don't know if they're specifically gunning for flying cars or if you might be able to fool them into thinking, what?
I crashed or something.
He flips the car on its side, on the side Freddy's on, and then drags it for a long way while just giving you that slow look like, this is for you. He's obviously trying to kill you or drown you.
I'm sorry about the popcorn. I didn't mean it. All right? Popcorn doesn't... Can you turn the car around, please?
All right. I get out. We push the car back over.
Mm-hmm. It's all
damaged or is it still
Oh yeah, your side's really fucked up, but that's okay because the doc doesn't really want you to be able to get out of your side anyway, and now you can't.
And I make my drive roll now.
His mission done. He smiles at you and then flies off. You guys head over to Chris. Give me either direction sense or navigate to hit your target. You've only been there once, and that was a while ago. And
I pull out my laminated Route 66 map.
You're at a plus 10% on your navigate. It says get your kicks on Route 66 on his map. He strokes it lovingly and then proceeds to get you so lost that you are in a different space-time. Okay, no problem. You guys head over there, and inside of a big, it looks like either a meteor crater or something like that, Freddie. You see an interesting sight. It's kind of underneath some camouflage netting and stuff like that, but it appears that nobody is really interested in going there. It appears to be a huge open-mouthed head of a bearded dude that, hold on, is this too big or will this work? Holy Christ, let me shrink this picture real quick. It resized to 20%. No, too much. Undo. Resize to 30%. Better. And it looks like this, except it's not currently flying. I'm putting it near the fumble deck area. Loading, please wait. Loading, please. Oh, there it is.
Cool. Oh wow,
Yes.
that's quite something.
It really is. And you guys park your car near that. You can even put it under the camouflage netting a little bit. Oh, Chris, sorry, I forgot. Give me a luck roll to see if you're shot down or blown up by blue flame. In fact, you're at a plus 10% on this roll, which is not at full, because they do have your biometrics on file.
Can I help him with the luck roll?
No, your biometrics are not on file. So, right, it's like it shows a bunch of like tracking, authorized user, Dr. James Fulton, secret projects department, list, redacted. Yes, apparently actually going through that one mod like a couple years ago in real time has really helped out now. Benefits of a long-term campaign, bitches. So, right. You pull up without problem. Our people are like, the car, the aliens are back. Throw the kids in the volcano, appease it. Anyway, you guys pull up, and Fulton gets out, and there's like a new but very minor, yet slightly annoying problem. It looks like much of the mouth has been bubble wrapped shut. You have anything sharp to cut it with?
I look at my lightsaber. I look at his lightsaber.
You looking at your lightsaber.
Eh?
It's just bubble wrap. It's plastic bubble wrap.
I take out a scalpel and cut it.
Oh, it cuts easily. Yes.
You're not fun.
And then I pop some of the bubbles and I giggle.
It's disturbing to hear him like that. No problem. You guys get in there. Doc, this you will pick up the new skill fly giant flying head of Zardos at whatever, or Zardos head, or whatever you want to call it. Fly Zardos. Fly Zardos Airlines for when you need a big, scary, open-mouthed head to fly around in. So you'll be able to fly that at 10 off of your drive flying car skill.
Okay.
Yes. This is partially because you've actually had experience in these. You've crawled around them. He seems to know where everything is and stuff. And he's like, oh, yeah, so up here is control panel. There's all the places where, oh, the gate thing's gone. That's not good.
Huh.
Seems inactive, gone away, something.
Can you turn it back on at all, or no? Is it like
doesn't seem to have it looks like a lot of the vital circuitry has been taken out. Almost like they were leaving it on this planet and didn't want anybody to fuck with it. To keep them off of their stuff. But there is a lot of like old, still good, because alien tech, food and shit like that in here. Probably enough to feed a lot of people for a long time. You're not sure why the open mouth has got food in it. Doc Fulton seems to know, and it's all packaged in like small enough bundles that if you wanted to pitch it out, one bundle or two at a time, you could. Also, there's even safety lines in rings in the floor. So if you wanted to hook a safety harness up to yourself, Doc's like, you don't need to bother with that. Then you could, so that you're lashed into the floor like a tongue, kind of. So for some reason, people would safety lash themselves in and possibly go around throwing food out of the mouth rather than into it. which strikes you as completely ass backward.
Okay. I'm not even gonna ask.
So
Not even gonna.
my question is, okay, now you've got two different places. I know where Doc's going to be going, but you've got two different places, Freddie, you can go. You could either go in the co-pilot's position, which is the other eye, or you could go into another position, which seems to be like a minor gunner, which is kind of a laying down position where you'd be looking out through his nose, or you could strap yourself into the mouth thing. The weapons are, needless to say, heavy weapon, laser, futuristic stuff that I'm guessing you have no fucking clue how to use.
Nope.
Perfect.
I don't know how to fly one of these things either.
Yes. So you have many
So-
different seating positions. You could be laying down, looking out its nose. You could be sitting in the co-pilot seat behind the other eye, or in the mouth, either strapped in or not strapped in. It's all wide open.
Well, I guess I'll go on the guns.
All right.
Yeah.
You end up laying down, looking through the nose and stuff. It's not super comfortable, but you know, it's livable. The doc is doing the pre-flight checks. Shows him flipping a large variety of switches and stuff. Doc, since it's still under camouflage, strapped down and stuff to prevent the desert winds from taking it away, and plus, since it's the first time that you've ever actually flown one of these, I will need a fly Zardos head roll to take off successfully without crashing it into. Oh, fine. No, wait, you didn't put in the -10, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you made a whole new skill, didn't you? Fine. I just read it. Lovely. He goes, and the bottom of the head kind of goes, and it rips through the camouflage. And you hear, oh, yeah, for the good of us all, for the good of the many. Broadcasts at regular intervals.
Doc, what the fuck?
It's okay. It's propaganda. Let's go.
I'm not the one flying, you are. Oh, wait. Yeah, shadow walk. Got it.
You can only see down at a weird angle. This is not helping your shadow walking. It will put it in negative if you are looking out of this thing's nose.
Okay, can I go look out the eye and then
You can.
the way there?
Maneuver Dex dodge roll because he's kind of moving it around like somebody who's not familiar with the controls is, seeing what this thing can do.
Okay. Fail.
Right. You're and you notice that the wobbling of the ship seems to get a little bit harder and stuff as you're continuing getting noisily tossed around. It shows the doc giggling hysterically as he continues yanking the lever back and forth. Oh, yeah.
Can you drive a little bit? Damn it, Doc.
Doc, if you want to try a -10 off of your Fly Zardos head skill, then you can go.
No. What do you mean no?
No, just to shake it out, see what happens. No. All right. So Freddy eventually manages. He's all bruised up, and he climbs over, and he's panting heavily, and he climbs into the co-pilot seat, still wearing the Gimp mask, which should scare the fuck out of anybody getting into this. Oh God. Right. And there's a lot of different stuff you could strap yourself in with here if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
No problem. Right. Testicle clamps armed. Got it. So you're ready to rock.
All right, let's try and shadow walk out. Nope.
Freddy watches the pretty scenes out the window. So it shows like the quasi-futuristic circular screen in front of him as you guys are slowly going over. And people are running. People are either seem really happy that you guys are approaching, running away, or like ineffectually throwing stuff in your direction. But you've got a little bit of altitude right now because this is much safer. Doctor's just flying you around on the let's wander around the world thing, because I don't think he's even bothering to shadow walk. He's just flying it around right now.
I'm having fun.
Okay.
I fail too.
Right. So you guys fly for the day and eventually find somewhere to. Actually, this is alien tech. You don't even need to set it down. He just hits a button, says hover, and you guys get some sleep. Feels like a very confused bird flying to the side of it, and like I wasn't expecting that. And the next day, as you're getting ready to go, you notice the sky is dark, gray clouds, little bit of lightning, just a bit.
Frightening.
Failed mine.
Mamma mia, Mamma mia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let him go.
I failed my pilot Zardo's head.
No problem. You begin plunging out of the sky. You hear an odd noise, and you realize it's Freddy screaming through a gimp mask.
I go down there and punch him in the face till he passes out. No, never mind. I don't do that anymore.
Stop screaming! Aren't you supposed to be piloting? Ooh, awkward. So, right, you managed to crash the head in. Both of you guys give me endurance rolls.
Is this going to destroy the head or no?
No.
Okay.
It may destroy you guys. I don't know. Fumble me an endurance roll. We'll talk.
I'm good.
Fine. You're fine. Okay. You guys are come to rest kind of on your side, a little bit upside down. The head hit something. Apparently, the bottom of it's bigger than Doc thought, because he scraped something and then it caused it to roll a bit. And you guys are strapped in, so you're like, Doc's like, I'm holding onto the stick. And then eventually it stopped, and you guys are like, It shows like you hear some guy outside going, holy shit.
Are you all right?
I'm not happy. No.
Holy shit. You want to
Fly
try
away.
flying again? All right, go ahead and give me a fly roll. Fly.
Like what?
You fly away from the guy's ruined house as he's like, wife, are you in there?
Sorry.
Doc's like, and you guys fly off before even finding out if she was okay or not, because the Doc doesn't care. He's got no time for this. So both of you guys give me new shadow shifting rolls after you have a good night's sleep. You seem to be just flying over all this Oh, Doc, while you're flying ahead, was there anywhere in particular you'd like to go if you're not able to shadow walk?
I wouldn't mind going towards where the bunker was that I spent all that time.
Yep. Oh, that you spent all the time at? Oh, sorry. I was thinking something else.
The launch pad up to the... I had the gate that went to the asteroid.
Okay, in a couple days you'll be there unless you end up shadow walking away. So give me attempts to shadow walk it. I'm guessing destination is cyberpunk area.
Yeah.
Nope.
At last you are free to break these surly bonds of this fucking zone and go somewhere else. You guys cruise in through Chris, give me a luck roll. It's your shadow walking. I'm curious to see how close you came to the military guys. Will they be a problem? Will they begin mindlessly shelling you?
Yes.
Great.
Excellent. They begin mindlessly shelling you. It is a good way to find out the head is resistant to stuff. Let's begin combat rounds. There it is. They think. Yes, obviously.
No, I'll spend the pause so I don't have to deal with all this shit. Actually, I'll use a player's choice.
Mm-mm.
There we go.
Right. You can see them out there and they're like, what the hell is that? I don't know. When it gets within range of the guns, let her have it. So you guys instead fly. Give me either direction sense, navigation at plus 20%. No, plus 30%. You see the giant buildings in the distance. Is that the right way to go? You're not sure. You want to try support Freddy? You're to plus 30%. And I'll put him at plus 30%.
Yeah, sure. I'm quite polite.
You are sitting at a window. I mean, you're really happy that you were strapped into the seat rather than being in the mouth on tether. You're quite sure you'd probably broken both your arms and legs, which was perhaps Dr. Fulton's intent all this time. All the crashes, it all adds up, Freddy. He points and goes, over there, right? Can you see? Right there. I can see her shit. Bolt goes, yeah, all right. Okay, you begin to, what's the plan here?
Well,
Are you just
I
flying
imagine,
until you get within artillery range? Tell me what
yeah, I'm gonna be in the nose, trying to shoot them, while he tries to, I don't know, land it on top of her or something.
We're gonna try to get as close to her as possible, and we're basically gonna try to like land on that bitch and kick it so we can go kill her real fast.
That'll be super hard to do. You okay with that? Because this thing handles like a shitty bus.
Yes.
Okay, I warned you. So, no problem. The first 2 rounds will be attempting to get through anti-aircraft defenses. Freddy is laying down in the nose, shooting down with a gun he doesn't know how to use. So, right, here we go.
Is there any defense mechanism on this thing?
No, they pretty much had already wiped out humanity's defenses by the time they brought these in, so they didn't think they needed them. And, with cost overruns spiraling out of control. So, we go into your dramatic combat. Freddy, you have targets of opportunity, but unfortunately, villains are first and have a small skill bump this round. Heroes are second. Doing something involving an animal is approved. The combat starts obviously when you get within range of their anti-aircraft, because they have a lot of anti-aircraft. Chris, you gotta find out this thing is very resistant to that stuff, but it's not immune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's much better than, say, a flying car would be, or anything that the military has. But here we go. They begin shelling. Normally they got 40% chance to hit, but a moving target. But right now they're at a skill bump of 10. So there's 2 of them are going to be shooting. Freddy, you can try to knock out anti-aircraft guns on your turn. So let's see how they do. The shells are bursting up in the air. They explode all around you. Doc Fulton's hanging on to the thing as the air goes. Freddy, what do you do?
I tried to shoot at this.
Shows like a big laser and it burns up some random stuff. One of the random wandering Cybermen goes, falls over. And because they have plenty of them, you can kill a couple dozen and they won't notice. So, it burns for a bit and then stops. It's not, and plus, since you really can't aim it much, you have like very small amounts of aiming you can do. Because it mostly relies on what the crazy bastard at the controls is doing. No roll needed for Chris this round. That's right. You can thank me later. Next round. Heroes are first, villains are second, defending is approved. If you get shot with any anti-aircraft, villains are first, heroes are second, overload. So if you'd wired Freddy up with cybernetics like you want to, he'd be experiencing a world of pain this round. Sadly, you haven't.
So all of their things, are they made of cyberware? No? Okay.
If they get villains overload, they're in for a world of shit. Because they all have cyberware. All of them.
Can I make a pilot roll for a dodge this round if I get shot at?
Yes, you can, and yes, you are. Yes, you will if you make it. Right. One of the guns shoots the other. The other gun shoots another gun that you were going to be flying into the range of. Freddy's only got 1 gun left that he could possibly shoot at. You go. Yeah, sure. Take a card. They were attacking.
Oh my goodness.
The nose goes and falls off. As Freddy has discovered one of the problems with this gun. No, wait. Let's draw a fumble card. You may die horribly. Ready for the fumble card, Freddy?
Yeah.
Yay! Here we go. stunned. Whatever it was you were trying to do, you fucked up badly. You're in a negative 30% next round as you anything you have to roll on, anything you roll on as you think about your life choices. So we go into next round. You are now within sight of the different buildings and the big machine thing. All that shit's in sight. If Freddy wasn't stunned out of his mind, he would have a perfect shot at any of that shit. But he's like, the gun's smoking, and there's like this beeping and warning light going, meh, 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 meh. So villains are first. Grapples approved. They would love to be able to grapple you. Can't quite reach you. So the villains go. This round they've got they've got interlocking air defenses and stuff. One of them's cranking around to get you. The other one will try to get you. Right. Both of them smash the shit out of your thing. Write down giant head hit points are at 30, Chris.
Okay.
Due to severe reductions in their thing, the giant head takes 2, then 5.
So I'm down to 25?
23.
Okay.
This would be a great thing for the heal vehicle or steed card. Yeah, sexy card. So the bad guys are doing well. All the various cyber guys this round are looking up and slowly raising one arm, the one with the gun type thing on it. So let's see. Oh, and by the way, if you wanted to use your fly to fly erratically and try to avoid the 2 damage, which was the first one, you could try that, Fulton, and the 5 damages at half or negative 30 if you wanted to risk it, or you just fly in straight, no fly roll required.
I can still shoot, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What would you like to shoot at? You have many different wonderful targets.
So there's the anti-aircraft and the robots, right?
You avoid the 2 points of damage as your first incoming attack. There's a bunch of robots. Actually, you could even shoot at the general. You could see her in her normal position, like she likes to be outside watching the big machine of conversion, the factory of converting, and the place where they go to. She likes to keep an eye on that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm with you, General.
All right, give me an amazingly good roll. She is going to stand there and look at you like, what the fuck is that thing? Right. Freddy just, oh wait, yeah, you're at half, that's right. Freddy's like, kill, and big beam.
Okay.
You rolled pretty well, but I mean, you've only got a 10% chance this round of being stunned, so I wouldn't sweat it too much. You'll have one more round of shooting at her before Chris goes, hey, oh, and attempts his thing, which she will attempt to get the fuck out of the way. The torque grenades, you're thinking, probably would have been a better move if you knew how to throw. If the guy who knew how to throw was also the guy who didn't fly. So, right. We now go to next round. 3 guns are in play this round. They have, obviously, you're close to the center of things. This is where their most defenses are. Villains are first. Posing dramatically is approved. The 3 guns begin hammering the shit out of you. Chris, next round you can be to the lady. This round you're flying through fire. Are you trying to dodge, or do you just want to?
I'm going to try to dodge.
All right. The guns are shooting. They're only at 40%. Okay. The OT1, so you only take normal damage instead of double damage, Chris. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do you want me to trade you an opponent fails?
Or opponent fails or 5 damage, up to you.
I'll take 5. I'm at 20.